Hello and welcome. I promised a full kind of gear video of what I'm going to take on my Appalachian Trail through hike. It's coming up here in a couple weeks. Super excited to be able to get out there on the trail. A little nervous as it gets closer, but just got everything gathered up, ready to go. So let's get started. First, I'll start with what I'm going to be wearing while I'm hiking. Going to be using X boxers. I like these, very comfortable. They do a great job. I'm going to carry one pair of those. Going to carry going to hike in a pair of Patagonia hiking shorts. They have a liner, built-in liner. They're comfortable. I used those out west last summer when my son and I went on a road trip to a number of national parks. They do a good job hiking, keep it cool. Also going to be using my REI Sahara sun hoodie. Also used this last summer. I really like it, even in the heat of the desert. It did a good job of keeping the sun off of me, burn really easily. So this does an excellent job. So I'll be taking this with me. I'm going to be hiking in some darn tough socks. I've been using these for years now. I love them. They have never let me down. So I have two pairs of these actually. Gonna have one to hike in, one to sleep in, and then I'm gonna rotate those out as needed. For those chillier mornings and nights, I'm gonna be carrying some Under Armour leggings. Figured that would give me an additional layer to help with keeping me warm when it's a little cooler. I expect it to be still cool going through Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee, parts of Virginia. So I'm gonna use that when I'm hiking. I'll probably carry the leggings. I'll be wearing the other 4 pieces of clothing. As far as sleeping goes, pointed out the socks already. Have just a short sleeve Under Armour tech shirt. I've had this for laying around, so I figured I'd use it for a sleep shirt. I have a pair of old Under Armour running shorts. I took the liner out of them. Just gonna use those to sleep in, and if I need extra clothes when I'm doing laundry, so I'll have an extra pair of shorts. As far as staying warm goes, I have the Mountain Hardwear Ghost Whisperer. I actually got really lucky, and last winter I found this on sale for like half price. It wasn't exactly the color I wanted, but it's an excellent jacket, so I couldn't pass up the deal. So this will be coming with me the whole trip, most likely, because it's lightweight. As far as head warmth, I have a Smart Wool merino beanie. I like this. It's comfortable, keeps me warm. So I'll be taking this with me too. I'll also be taking a buff with me, multiple uses, from pillowcase to eye cover in the morning, head cover, whatever. So versatile piece of clothing, so I'm gonna take this with me as well. Also have a pair of fingerless wool gloves. I don't know, I think I got these. I don't remember where I got these. I've had these for a long time. But I like them. They keep my hand fairly warm, unless it's just super cold. In that case, I'll take a different pair of gloves, but I don't expect to need those on this trip with the mid-April start. But they allow me to still have my finger dexterity, so I like the fingerless gloves going on here. So those are gonna go with me too. As far as rain protection goes, I have a Marmot Persip. I think that's the way you say it. rain jacket. I've had this for about 2 years now. Already retreated it once. Probably gonna do it again before I head out on this trip in a couple weeks. But yeah, I like it. It's a little heavy for a rain jacket, but it's got pit zips and does a good job of keeping the rain off of me. That's gonna come with me as well. And then I have a pair of Dirty Girl gaiters. They don't really weigh a whole lot, so I want to bring those too, you know, in case I need them for keeping stuff out of my shoes. I'll bring those as well. Speaking of shoes, been hiking in ultra long peaks for the past 5 years. These are the latest pair I bought. They already have a couple 100 miles on them, so I'll probably have to swap those out pretty quickly. I found a pair on sale about a month ago, so I went ahead and bought another pair of these that I have ready to go. And then after that, you know, I'll just reevaluate my shoe situation as needed once I get up the trail. But yeah, like the ultra long peaks, very comfortable. Don't have any blister issues. They do a good job. I actually can't wear other shoes now without a zero drop. My foot feels kind of weird nowadays with using those. As far as cook kit goes, so that's all my clothing. Well, sorry, one last thing. Good old trusty Clemson Tech material hat. This thing is pretty disgusting and filthy, but it's been on every hiking trip I've been on, so yeah, I'm gonna continue the tradition of using this poor hat right here. Maybe I need to wash it, but anyway, the hat's coming too. Yeah, so now let's see, good kit, yeah. So for good kit, I have the Toaks 750 milliliter pot. Been using it for a while now. I also have the MSR Pocket Rocket. This is not the one with the built-in lighter, so I always carry a couple mini bics with me to get this going. But I've used this stove for a good many trips now. Does a great job. Love it. It's not too heavy. Yeah, so good kit. Also have a little small titanium windscreen, which I cut the size for those windy days. Kind of help with conserving fuel a little bit, get the water boiling a little bit quicker. So it's lightweight, not a whole lot going there. And of course the long-handled, I think this is a Sea to Summit titanium spork. Been using this for a while now too. You know, like everybody else, gotta get deep down in those dehydrated meals. So it's a great utensil. From a water perspective, I've been using the Sawyer Squeeze for almost my entire backpacking career. So love the Squeeze. I started out with a mini, and like everybody else, you know, early on I discovered the flow rate just didn't work for me, so I moved up to the normal sized Sawyer Squeeze. But this one's good. I roll it with 2 smart water bottles, 1 liter, one for dirty water, one for what I'm going to be drinking. That served me well throughout my hikes here on the East Coast. I also have a bottom of a smart water bottle that I've used for a water scoop. This thing makes getting water from those small trickles and small streams that you can't get into pretty easy. So I always kind of carry this. I just kind of crush it up and stick it in a pocket somewhere. But the water scoop, cheap, great solution. I don't really carry any other water bladders. used to carry a hydration pack, but like everybody else would experience, I think, I discovered I can't really tell how much water I have left on me, and it's always a pain in the ass it's always a pain to, refill in my pack. So just moved to the water bottle solution. Seemed to be a lot simpler, a lot easier, less weight. So went with that route. Covered my backpack, tent, quilt, and sleeping pad in the previous video. Again, Osprey Exos, 58 liter without the brain, Zpacks Duplex tent, Thermarest Neoair xlite sleeping pad, and then a Hammock Gear 20 degree quilt. I also have a Eros pillow, inflatable pillow. Kind of use this with the, it's a little too small. I'm a side sleeper, so I have a hard time sleeping with it. So I kind of use this with the buff and my puffy jacket to give myself a little bit bigger pillow when I'm sleeping at night. Since I've moved to ground sleeping, I've been trying to get accustomed, figure out how to make that work. So that solution seems to be working well. So gonna be doing that as I go too. My tent stake, couldn't help it, my vampire killing kit. I've got 4 regular MSR groundhogs, and I've got 4 mini groundhogs for the Duplex. But yeah, it's cool. And if I run into vampires, that's covered. I hang my food. I do have a bear canister, but I'm not gonna take that. That's just 2 pounds that seems to never disappear. Can't eat it, and it just stays the same weight. So I hang my food when I go backpacking. I use this old 6-7 dry bag. It's a 13 liter. It's great for 4 days of food. I mean, sometimes put 5 days in there if I pack it in there real good. But yeah, this bag works great. Keeps it dry on those rainy nights. And then I have a little rucksack. I think this is from Hilltop Packs. And then just some cordage with some titanium carabiners to complete the bear bag hanging kit. So that's that. I also have, I could send this to myself later, but I have this little mosquito head net. It's just so lightweight. I mean, I'll probably just stick it in my pack and it'll be there when I need it, and I won't have to worry about whether I have one or not. So that's gonna come with me as well. What's next? Let's see. For water, I also carry a couple of extra caps. I carry one of the extra sports bottle caps. That's normally what I keep them all drinking bottle, and I carry one of the regular caps as well. Lost one of those before. That's had probably everybody that does smart water bottles, so I always try to keep an extra cap on hand. That works out. Let's see, what else? I have a little stripped down first aid kit. It's got all of basics of what you need. Some band-aids, bandages. I've got some KT tape in here. Have some, if I have any knee issues, at least I have some KT tape. I can tape that up while I'm on trail until I can get something different. Also, I found these 3D printable tick keys. So I printed a couple of these to throw in here as well. I thought that was kind of neat. So made my own tick key, or printed my own tick key. So, but yeah, lightweight, just a strip down. I think this was a adventure medical kit at some point in time, but just strip it down to what the basics. In addition to that, I also have bags of medication. I got Advil or ibuprofen, extra strength Tylenol, some Imodium, some Tums. I got some multivitamins. Got about a month's worth here. I'll probably send myself a couple of packages just to restock these as I go up the trail. But yeah, so that's what I'm taking for medication. Anything else, I can find along the way. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. I do need to add some Benadryl in there. I have some upstairs. I just haven't put it in there yet, but that'll be going there as well. Also have some Body Glide, just in case I have some chafing issues when it starts getting muggy and humid. Have some chapstick for those super windy days when my lips get awful chapped during the sun as well. Have a little repair kit. Got a couple extra O-rings for the solder squeeze. Got some tenacious tape. The patches for my sleeping pad. Got an extra mini lighter in here. Got some floss. Got a little, I don't even know where I got these from, but they're awesome for for my kit. It's a little pair of scissors. Kind of cool. So have these in here as well. I also have the foot fuel. I'm gonna bring this with me too. It doesn't weigh a whole lot, and I figure I can help myself with some fuel along the way with this. Maybe help other people as well. Just if there's any half-empty bottles of fuel on the trail, maybe we'll take advantage of that. So that's gonna go in there as well. Also have some extra patches for the Duplex, plus what they sent me. I ordered extra when I ordered the tent. So my repair kit. Got a little cork massage ball. Like a lot of people found this does wonders rolling out my feet at the end of the day after a long day of hiking. Can also use it somewhat on other pressure points, so just use that to kind of give myself a little massage, try to keep myself a little bit limber while I'm hiking. As far as bathroom stuff goes, got this little toothbrush, little tube of toothpaste, and this toothbrush came out of some airplane travel kit. I don't know, I had it stuck away somewhere. It looks pretty decent for about the right size for backpacking, so I've been using this on the last couple trips. So I'll carry that until I need to replace it, pick something else up along the way. Also have, the backwoods bidet to use with my dirty water bottle for those trips to the bathroom. So that'll be going with me. I do have some toilet paper I'll be bringing as well as wipes. I don't have the wipes on the table right now, but I usually carry wipes with me. I probably will not carry all of that toilet paper, but I'll be taking that. Have the deuce of spades trowel. So when I need to dig a cat hole, I'll be taking this with me. So that's all of that. As far as other random things, I have my little Hartford Gear wallet. Just pretty simple. I've been carrying it with me here the past couple of weeks just to get used to it. It holds everything I need, so that'll be the wallet I have on the trail. Have a little thing of hand sanitizer. I'll just restock this as needed. But yeah, that goes with me. What else? I guess electronics. So a lot of this stuff will be going in this larger Hammock Gear stuff sack. So that will carry most of that gear. And then for my electronics, I have a smaller stuff sack from Hammock Gear as well. the small size, and in this I'll have my Nightcore 10,000 milliamp hour battery. I mean, it's hard to beat the weight on this, so this was an easy pickup. I think I got this for Christmas actually. I asked for a gift and received this. So that's what I'll be using to recharge my phone and Garmin and headlamp and all of my electronics. And plus cables have. I'm gonna bring my Apple Watch with me. So I have this little multi-cable to charge it. We'll see. I want to see how far that goes with the battery. If it gets to be too much, I'll send it back and go with my trusty old Ironman Timex digital watch. But yeah, at least start with the Apple iWatch, or the Apple Watch at least. But yeah, cables to go with all that. I also have a pair of the Zpacks bone induction headset. I like these. You know, you can hear your surrounding ambient sounds as well as listen to audiobooks or music or whatever when I need a little bit more mental stimulation on the trail, and plus the cable for that as well. And again, if that gets to be too much of a hassle, I'll just bring a pair of wired headset, use that instead of those, but we'll start with those. I like those. So, as far as charging everything up, I have this Anchor little power brick. You know, it'll do the quick charging if it's supported. It's got two USB-C, one USB-A connector, so can charge multiple things at once. So that's a little heavy, but that's gonna do me well. So I also have this 128 gigabyte drive for my iPhone. I have an iPhone 14 Pro. Takes excellent pictures. That's what I'm shooting this video on. But yeah, figure I will need some extra space, so bringing a little 128 gig drive for that as well. That hardly weighs anything. Also use a Black Diamond headlamp. It's rechargeable. It's been on quite a few trips with me, which actually it's cracked right here, but it still works, so still roll with it. Good piece of kit. And then I have the InReach Explorer by DeLorme, which is now obviously Garmin and much smaller, but I think I paid the same price for this as you now pay for like a Garmin InReach Mini 2. This still works great, so I'm not going to change it out, even though it's way heavier probably than those Garmin Mini 2s. But so I'll still roll with this. It's been on all of my backpacking trips except for the first one, when I realized since I go solo, I needed this kind of peace of mind on the trail. That's pretty much all of my electronics, again, outside of the phone. I did 3D print this this cool little contraption that allows me to basically turn my trekking poles into a selfie stick. If I want to shoot any kind of video on the trail, it's kind of cool. Tried it out. It's pretty solid. I did wrap some like this little rubber here to kind of keep everything together. But yeah, it's lightweight. It was an easy print, so I think that's kind of cool. So that'll go with me as well. I'll probably keep that as well as some snacks and wallet and other easily accessible things in this old this old Osprey fanny pack. I don't even remember what this is called. It's been so long since I've had this, but you know, it's not waterproof. It's not the lightest fanny pack in the world, and not the biggest for that matter either. But I like being able to have easy access to snacks and other things, so it's come in handy. So I like it. Gonna keep this too. The hip pockets, the pockets on my hip belt are smaller. They can't really carry some larger snacks and stuff, so this helps with that space. Have a bandana for multi-use things, from cooking to sweat collection to cleaning pot, wiping off condensation, whatever. Does multiple things. I also have a small REI pack towel. I know this kind of does the same thing as the bandana, but I do like the idea of having kind of an extra towel if needed. So probably bring this. Can always send it back if I just don't find myself using it. It's not that heavy. I have a pair of Umbras sunglasses. I am horrible at losing and destroying sunglasses. These look like they would solve two of those problems. Harder to break, and as long as I don't take them around off my neck, shouldn't lose them. So I'll be taking those as well. I have a little thermometer I carry with me, just a little REI. I don't know, I've had this for a long time too, just in case I need to check temperature. It's kind of cool. Doesn't weigh anything. I'm not really a journal person, but I'm gonna try to keep some daily thoughts and mileage and other things as I'm hiking. So I'm bringing this small little Write in the Rain outdoor journal, and then I've got a little pen to write with. So bring that with me as well. Who knows, for my memoirs maybe. I think that's pretty much it as far as gear goes. I haven't decided on this yet. I do have this Hammock Gear ultralight umbrella. I may bring this at the start and see how it goes. I haven't really used this on a trail yet. I just picked it up. So bring the umbrella and we'll see how it works out. Again, if it just doesn't seem to work, and I've read different opinions on the Appalachian Trail, whether the umbrella is worth it or not. So I think I'll take it, make up my own mind, see how it goes from there. When I talked about the pack, I use a trash compactor bag for liner inside my backpack, for my quilt and clothes and anything else I need to keep dry. I don't think. Oh, I also have I don't have it here. It is somewhere else at the moment because getting ready to go on a road trip. But I have a little small mini Swiss Army knife with the clippers and tweezers and one little knife, or scissors. Sorry. So I can bring that as well. Don't really need anything else. Just need something to get in packages and take care of, fingernails and whatnot. I wouldn't be the wandering DM if I didn't bring at least a set of dice for a luxury item. So, never know. They have an impromptu game of Dungeons and Dragons on the trail, but if we do, I'll be prepared with some dice. So, who knows? Take this with it. So small, doesn't weigh anything. So I think that's it. I think I need to update a couple things on my gear list, and I will provide my lighter pack link so you can see all of this and all the weights and whatnot. Right now, base weight is coming in just a little over 12.5 pounds. I'm happy with that weight. I could probably get lighter with different backpack, maybe a different quilt, some different clothing choices, but 12.5 pound base weight, I'm good with that. should put me right around 2022 with food and water when I start the trail. That works for me. Not too heavy. Does a good job. Oh, last thing I forgot about trekking poles. I have these old REI Flash carbon fiber poles that I've been using for the last 5 years, I think, 4 or 5 years. I don't think they make these anymore. But yeah, these are my trekking poles. They've been on many trips. Do a good job. I do have some duct tape wrapped around both poles. So if I need some duct tape, that's there. Yeah, that is all the gear that I would bring on the Appalachian Trail. If you've made it this far, I appreciate it. If you have any comments you'd like to leave, anything I'm forgetting, I know I could take another I could use a mid layer potentially, and I have a Patagonia R1, I think it was R1 fleece pullover. It's a little heavy, but I'll check the weather, and I may bring that. I really feel like the Ghost Whisperer does a good job of keeping me warm. The trips I've been on this winter, when it was getting down into the 30s and whatnot, the jacket seemed to be fine, but you know, it doesn't hurt to have an extra layer, so I may bring that fleece as well. But that's the only other thing I might add, which will bump my weight up a little bit. But yeah, don't want to sacrifice all the comfort for weight. But well, appreciate you for sticking around if you've been here this long, and again, I'm excited. 2 more weeks, ready to go.